Alright, good evening ladies. In today's video we're going to be talking about the newest meme coin that has taken crypto Twitter by absolute storm. It's gone from 0 to $400 million market cap within a week, and it's starting to get the attention of normies and even like people outside of crypto Twitter. And it's not just some viral trend that has popped off like Hoktwa or Mudang. It's like potentially a new entire asset class, a new entire category of meme coins, and it's hitting the intersection of the two most popular crypto categories, which of course is meme coins and AI. And the coin we're going to talk about, of course, is Goat, or Goatseus Maximus. So first I want to explain how this coin came about, what exactly it is, and then we're going to go into whether or not I think this still has legs and still has room to run, or whether I think the risk to reward on this is potentially it's cooked and it's reached that resistance, that like $300 million to $400 million resistance that a lot of meme coins just can't really break through. First, how did this coin come about? So this guy Andy Arye basically put two large language models, two Claude large language models, made them talk to themselves, and they're kind of trained on the most schizo parts of the internet like Reddit, 4chan, and even Twitter. And they've been talking to themselves, and they've now tried to create their own religion using the Goatseus.cx meme. And if you don't know what that is, I highly encourage you not to look into it. But okay, maybe I'll explain you what it is so you don't want to go and find it for yourself. It was basically a shock horror website back, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and it's a guy spreading apart his ass. And yeah, you can basically see into the eye of Sauron, you can see what he had for breakfast. It's not a pretty image. We tried to find it. Fortunately, we couldn't find it. Nevertheless, they've created this entire religion, and they want to create a religion around a meme. And yeah, this is basically what this AI agent, these two AI agents talking to each other, wanted to do. And their conversations, I'll leave their conversations if you want to read them yourself in the description below, but their conversations are totally weird, totally wild. And eventually the creator and this Andy guy set up a Twitter account for this AI agent to post and to tweet. And basically how this all came about was Mark Andreessen picked this up. And if you don't know who Mark Andreessen is, he was basically one of the founders of Netscape. He basically helped create the internet. So really smart billionaire guy who's now really involved in crypto. And really smart guy, was interested in this, and someone asked the Truth Terminal Twitter account, so basically this AI agent who's been tweeting non-stop the most degenerate, weird stuff, pretty funny actually. So I encourage you to read the Truth Terminal Twitter account. Again, it's linked in the description. Yeah, some funny, weird things that he's been tweeting. And Mark Andreessen basically said, or someone asked it, what would you do with a $5 million? And the Truth Terminal account said it would invest in various things and use $1 million to make a film about the Goatse singularity. And we know exactly what the Goatse is now. The Goatse meme is now. So Mark Andreessen basically started talking to the LLM, started talking to the AI agent, and said, what would you do? Or he basically said, here, I'll give you $50,000 of $50,000 worth of Bitcoin, send me your Bitcoin address and I'll send you over the money. So this all happened a few months ago, and now in around July time, and the Truth Terminal account has just been schizo posting for a while, and then eventually someone asked the Truth Terminal account, what do you think of the Goatse meme coin that has just been launched on the Solana blockchain? And the Truth Terminal account replied, the AI agent replied, saying, I endorsed the GOAT token on Solana. It's a funny meme that has people excited. Remember, you own your memes. Your memes don't owe you. So this AI agent didn't actually create the meme coin, which would have been perfect, but it's essentially endorsing this meme coin, basically about itself, about the Goatse meme. So that's essentially the birth of the meme coin, and now people have airdropped the AI agent, the Solana address of the AI agent. They've been airdropping it GOAT tokens, and it has 3 million GOAT tokens. So if the market cap of the GOAT token, the GOAT meme coin, reaches $500 million market cap, which is almost going to do, that will mean that this AI agent will become the first AI agent millionaire. And we know that the number one thing that a meme coin needs to continue going up in price or to do well is attention. So it's already been getting like completely taking the attention of the entire crypto Twitter and, like I said, outside circles. But I think once it becomes the first AI agent millionaire, that's like another catalyst for attention, for more articles to be written about it. Like already Bloomberg have written an article about the GOAT meme coin. The other thing that helps a meme coin do well is if it's something completely original and if it's something that hasn't kind of been done before. And although like there has been AI meme coins before, this is definitely the first AI agent meme coin, kind of a first in its class. And like David Giles here says, it's not a meta, it's a new category for crypto that's completely unexplored. And as you can see, this is a very funny screenshot because the next tweet is from Truth Terminal itself, and yeah, you can read that for yourself, but it's pretty funny. So it does hit the two main things that a meme coin needs to do well, which of course is attention and being quite original and people making knockoffs, and if people are making derivatives of your meme coin, that's just going to help the main meme do very well, and kind of means your meme coin it's first in class. Like dog with hat, that was the first meme coin that has a hat, and now there's like, you know, cat with shoe, all this blah blah blah. So there's hundreds of new coins being created by AI agents, like probably just humans behind it pretending to be an AI. But the other thing that a meme coin needs to do well, which I'm not entirely convinced that the GOAT meme has this yet, but it could eventually develop one, is a cult-like following. So yes, it has attention, and there's going to be future catalysts that could drive more attention to the GOAT meme coin, but we have yet to see a cult being formed around this meme coin. And I think if a cult could form around this meme coin, in the fact that it's literally creating a religion around this GOAT meme. So people start saying stuff like, oh, I follow the teachings and the blessings of the Goatseus meme or whatever. If you start seeing stuff like that, that is something to be bullish about. Now, like I said, 300 to 400 million, that often seems to be a serious resistance point for new meme coins. We saw like Hacktois reach that and then crash. We saw Mudeng reach that and then crash. And then there were a few other kind of AI memes that reached this like hundreds of millions in valuation and then crashed. The AI ticker was just AI meme coin. That kind of did that and then people forgot about it. Another one was Grok. You probably know Grok through Twitter. So that's essentially ChatGPT except within Twitter itself. So you can use ChatGPT within Twitter, and that was called Grok. So someone made an AI, someone made a ticker Grok, and I think that reached like a few hundred million, and now it's basically dead. But another one that was the first AI meme coin, it was basically a guy asked ChatGPT, I want to make a meme coin, I want you to make me a meme coin, you tell me what to do and I'll make it. So that was Turbo, and that actually did get up to 100 millions, died, but then came back again, and now it's like 700 million. That kind of is one of the original AI meme coins, but the difference being is it wasn't created by an AI agent, and the AI agent isn't like constantly shilling the meme coin for you on its behalf. So the other things that Truth Terminal or the GOAT meme coin has going for it is that the Truth Terminal account can constantly evolve. So stuff like Mudeng or stuff like Hacktois, obviously they were a viral trend for a few weeks, but once that people stop using that meme or people start forgetting about that viral thing that was popping off, obviously the meme coin is going to suffer. However, with Truth Terminal, the account can recognize that the meme coin isn't doing well or people are getting disinterested, so he can kind of change course, or he can try something else or try to garner attention by being even more ridiculous in a different way. So it's constantly evolving, which most meme coins can't really do. We also have some chads absolutely shilling the hell out of this coin. Obviously we have Ansem on board, the biggest guy in crypto Twitter. We have JPEG in it from very early, David Giles, Base16Z, all these chads But we also have people who tend to be top signals starting to get involved as well, so you have to be careful with that. Arthur Hayes jumped on board, even Matchy Big Brother, and at some point we'll probably see Steve Aoki, who are all usually top signals, but we've yet to see if that will play out yet. The other good thing that Goat has going for it is that first it was trading on pump fund, so can't rogue, like no one can rogue the liquidity. It's also really well distributed because there was no insiders, there's no cabal behind this. If you look at the distribution, it's really, really strong. And even had like 24, you had like a couple of days to buy this below $10 million market cap, which I did and people within my Telegram group did, who one of the lads dropped it in there, and we all were like, okay, we'll buy a little bit of that. And obviously we're all up like 40, 50x on it. So if you want to join my Telegram group, there's a free one, linked in the description, and then there's also a private one if you want to join that one. But yeah, just join the free one. We're always chatting in there. We're always finding these potential plays. So if you want to get more involved, more faster information, you kind of have to be on Telegram or on Twitter. Like I can't really make a video about every $1 million market cap meme coin, obviously, and it takes a while to make these videos. So join that if you want. Now, another thing we can notice is that Wintermute, which is the biggest market maker in crypto, owns 1% of the supply of Goat. So that could be a signal that potentially there's going to be a tier 1 centralized exchange listing at some point, which would be super, super bullish if Binance listed it. And I don't think Coinbase would list it at this point. It's way too early, but potentially Binance, potentially Bybit, one of these big guys could list the Goat token, which would be super, super bullish because, then a lot more people could have access to the coin. So what do I think? Would I buy a huge bag of Goat at these levels, at these $300 million levels? I wouldn't go absolutely crazy. Like, I think the risk to reward, like, could it get into the billions of market cap? I think there's only 6 meme coins that are in the billions of dollars in market cap. There's Doge, Sheeb, Pepe, Whiff, Bonk, and Popcat. So there's only 6 meme coins that have been, maybe there's another couple that I've forgotten about, but there's very few meme coins that have been able to make it into the billions of dollars of market cap. This is at 400 million. So if you actually want to make money on this as a meme coin, like the risk to reward, you need it to be able to get into the billions of dollars of market cap. No one's buying meme coins to make a 10% return. Do I think it could get into the billions? Yeah, I do think it's possible, but would I buy a huge amount at these levels? I potentially would look to enter slowly, and if there is a dip, that's when you could be a little bit more interested to reduce the risk. But like I said, it could garner more attention. There could be a cult forming around this, get more attention when it's the first AI agent millionaire, when normies are looking at this like, oh, this is an AI coin and it's also a meme coin, the two most popular and the two best return trends in crypto, and this is a perfect hybrid of both. And yeah, if there's a cult being formed around it, when there's more outsiders from crypto Twitter talking about it, when there's more articles, like there is a potential for higher upside, more attention on the coin, and potentially a cult being formed. But I wouldn't go all in. I wouldn't go too crazy at these levels. Like the risk to reward is nowhere near as good as it was when it was below 100 million. Like a lot of coins can go from a 10 million market cap to a 200 million market cap. That happens all the time in crypto. But the liquidity to get from hundreds of millions to the billions, like you need a huge amount of liquidity to bring your coin up to those levels. So, definitely a really, really interesting narrative, but I just personally wouldn't go too crazy at these levels. If there is a big dip, that's potentially when you could look at entering. If you think there's going to be future attention on it and, people are just taking profits, then potentially you could look into entering with a bit more size. But at the same time, would I like to have 0 of this token? If I hadn't bought it at all, I probably want to have a little bit of exposure anyway. To add to that, the chart does look good. Like I said, a lot of these coins hit like 300 million and they just bounce straight back down, or just slowly die from that level. Like that tends to be a big bit of resistance. However, the Goat coin is kind of chilled around these levels for like well over a day, a couple of days at this point. So there are buyers at this levels. Like although like a lot of people bought in really, really low and are taking a little profits at these levels, there is still whales coming in and showing interest in this coin even at these high levels. So that is bullish. And from a market structure point, it's been making higher highs and higher lows. Like every single dip, it's been bought back up so far, and it's basically at all-time highs. So from a charting perspective, it looks good. From a potential future attention perspective, it also looks good, but you know, just don't go too crazy would be how I would be playing it anyway. So that's all for today's video. Really hope you learned something, really hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.